Saul Delmore Philbin Bowman, also known as Drinksman. Saul Delmore Philbin Bowman, dear Drinksman.
It's a Brewdog Punk AF. We're here to talk Brewdog. We've actually bored 2/3 of the Dear Drinksman crew to the fact that they're actually, to the point that they're on their phones. Like, this is like Frost Nixon here, and I'm Frost and Nixon, and they're just over there on their fucking phones. It's got a minimalism to it, a sort of aspirational lifestyle choice kind of minimalism to it. Repeated sort of Top Man-esque 2008 lightning bolts going on. Store cold, drink fresh. It's got an alcohol volume of 0.5%, which I believe is the average for an alcohol-free beer. You're already like a minute and a half in, and you're like, what is this guy? Who is he? What does he do? What does he like? What does he like? Who does he like? When does he like it? What time is it? Should I be in work by now? Is there cornflakes in my beard? Will my boss notice? Is he blind? Who knows? Is he blind in the conventional sense, i.e. can't see? Or is he blind in the sense where it's like, I don't want to see? I see you in there, dear Drinksman audience. I see you asking questions with your eyes. If you put me against the wall and you're like, listen man, has Brewdog Punk AF got a quench? My sister's wondering, she wants to know, she's going to a party, does Brewdog Punk AF have a quench? Mate, I know you're up and down the town reviewing these drinks. I want your opinion, I need your opinion. My family needs your opinion. And I will tell you that yes, Brewdog Punk AF has a quench. It lets you know it's there, but it's not, barging into your room and asking to borrow a copy of Super Metroid. It's an emphatic but gentle sort of carbonation. Coming from someone who doesn't drink that much beer, I will tell you that it tastes a little bit like the beer I remember from yesteryear. Let's call it yester beer. Beer has to me a murky Silent Hill kind of quality. Whereas this beer has a crystal clear Last of Us Part 2.
I have to finish it.
Kind of quality. Something like pear, maybe in there. Sort of in the mid-range kind of piano bit in I'm Waiting for My Man by The Velvet Underground. Sort of mid-range, sort of fruitiness. Specifically a pear I'm kind of detecting, but that could be just, the fact that my taste buds have been ravaged from years of sugary drinks. But most beer tastes like disappointment, resentment, and male pattern baldness. Whereas this tastes like hope, joy, and the first 45 minutes of Titanic. Most beer is the second 2 hours and 15 minutes of the movie Titanic, 1997 by James Cameron. Whereas this beer is the first 45 minutes of that movie. He's in Cork, he's playing poker, he's winning fucking tickets, he's meeting Fabrizio, he's the king of the world, nothing's wrong, he hasn't been punched by Billy Zane, he hasn't, prematurely ejaculated in a car. He's the luckiest man in the world, and that's what this reminds me of. It's got lactose in it. Lactose is a type of sugar. Yeah. It hasn't got the sugary taste you know and love from soft drinks, or even really a fake sugar taste. Like, for want of a better term, this is a savoury experience, which is not a bad thing, you know. I've savoured lots of things. I savoured Joanna Hogg's 2018 film The Souvenir, for example. I savoured my hair while I still had it. I've savoured the friendship of my chosen family. Shout out to you guys. And I'll savour this as well. I'll savour it all the live long day. When I was younger and someone would offer to buy me a beer and I'd accept because I was like trying to be, fit in or whatever. I was like, it was a chore to get to the end of it. And that's not the case at all. This is a what's the opposite of it? You have a chore. What's the opposite of a chore? It's like leisure time. And what we will do right now is finish this delicious alcohol-free beer. Not like, live or whatever. That would be ridiculous. I am an optimistic man. However, that does not directly translate to being easily impressed. And Brewdog Punk AF have impressed me. 4 cans out of 5. Thanks for joining us on Dear Drinks Man. If you need to, call your parents. If you don't, I'd avoid it. Have a good one.